carries a little more weight. A mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. This is essential for both teams in the conference standings. While they have done well so far, they're both undefeated in league play. This will be the difference maker. Everybody having eyes on Indianapolis. The Big Ten champs will be backs against the wall. Whoever wins this game has the lead in the league and can make a huge statement come December. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Clark. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game. Hitting a home run early in this game, you know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Knight. Got a little space. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today. Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's what makes makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, 3rd and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now 1st and goal.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. They'll run the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
4th down, Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Here's Sellers to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it up to 30. Finds some room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. Throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and man, he makes the defense pay.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Iamaleava fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When we were throwing these...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Throwing, Iamaleava. Plucks it out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's almost the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Takes a handoff. It's Knight. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Let's it fly. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throwing, Sellers. Gonna take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Quarterback will keep it. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Now here's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Flying down the right side. The 20, 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that will...
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. Over. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Laterals it back. Here's a heat. He's on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a deep grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Clark. At the 35, there's a crease. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Imaliava. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Running inside. It's Knight.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the tight end. Might have a chance. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Motion from the back. The offense changing the play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Sellers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with Texas taking on the number 10 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Longhorns with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of...
Makes a grab and room to run. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Complete to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Clark. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Power ahead. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking.
Snags it, and there's running room. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run inside. It's Knight. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Iamaleava fires to the wideout, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Gets the back moving. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They're going to run it. Good, solid tackle.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There's some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. On the move. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. And they hope again. Running inside. It's Clark. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll try it again. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going to try to get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lee. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then an offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out.